For this video, I'm going to show you a faster, safer, and more convenient way to cut your apples. To start, turn your apples upside down. You can see the tops have a lot more surface area than the bottoms, so by putting them face down, they'll be a lot more stable when you cut them, meaning less chance you cut yourself instead. Next, rather than cutting an apple into quarters, like you're probably taught to do, imagine a tic-tac-toe pattern with the center of the grid lining up with the middle of the apple. Cut along these imaginary lines, holding the pieces together firmly at the top as you do, and just like that, your fruit snack is completely sliced and ready to eat. The cool thing about this method is that by keeping the pieces together, it'll actually stay good for a surprising amount of time. I opened this one 3 hours later and you can see it's still in really great shape and ready to be eaten. So think about this. The next time you're packing a lunch, try snapping a rubber band around the outside and you'll have a healthy snack ready to go in an instant. The best part is you don't even need an extra baggie. Now if you're serving your apple snacks at home, here's a cool little trick to try with the corner pieces. Cut 3 diagonal slits across the apple slice in one direction, then spin it around and cut 3 more slits the same way so they meet near the bottom. With a flick of your fingers, you can offset the pieces to make a fun and decorative way to serve healthy snacks in a way that everyone will love. Of course, if you want to take your apple artwork to the next level, you can easily cut and rearrange one single apple into an edible apple swan. Look for how to make this in another project video. Now just for fun, I decided to compare apples to apples with 3 different methods to see the difference in how they brown over time. The pieces at the back are completely untreated and will be left out so they're exposed to the air, but I sliced these other 2 apples tic-tac-toe style and bound them together with rubber bands to protect them. The only difference between these 2 is that the one on the left is treated with lemon juice. Some people say that the citric acid in lemon juice will prevent your apples from oxidizing and turning brown, so let's find out whether or not that's true. 8.5 hours later, let's take a look and see what's happened to them. It looks like all the slices exposed to the air did turn brown after all and don't look nearly as appetizing. But by keeping the slices held together with a rubber band, the apple on the right only browned just a little, and for sitting out nearly 9 hours, it still looks impressively edible. If we peek inside at the one spritzed with lemon juice, you can see it looks just as fresh as the minute we cut it, and still tastes just as good as well. Now for one last experiment, I set up a time trial to see which method of cutting the apples really is faster, and just for your convenience, I will speed it up a little. Amazingly, you can see all 8 slices are cut in only 10 seconds, and there's very little mess to clean up at all. On the other hand, it's nearly 5 times longer with the traditional technique, and there are chunks of apple core everywhere. Well, now you know a faster, safer, and more convenient way to cut your apples that'll not only save you time, but won't leave much of a mess for you to clean up later. That's it for now. If you like this video, perhaps you'll like some of my others. Check them out at thekingofrandom.com. Hey guys, I hope you learned something new or at least saw something you like. Thank you so much for watching and sharing my videos. That is exactly why you are the best. Now, if you're in the mood to see another project video, just click here to go back one or here to go forward. You can also see some of my other favorite projects by clicking on any of these. If clicking the screen isn't working, just look down in the description. I've put all the links down there as well, including links to some of my favorite playlists. Thanks again for watching, sharing, and supporting my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Talk to you then.